Beijing bird. Beijing bird, okay? You have to.
Unofficially at the halfway point, I've got Pacquiao out in front by 1 point.
I got him ahead 4 rounds to 2.
I, too, have him ahead 4 rounds to 2.
All right, here we go, round number 7. Don't forget I had the even round, so that's the difference. Tim starts off the 7th round with an urgency here.
Pretty much how he started off the last couple rounds. And Pacquiao answer, though.
Well, one of the things the punter said that, you know, Pacquiao's got to fight the full 3 minutes of every round.
Every fighter does.
That's for sure. But I mean,
what I'm saying is, I've seen in Manny is, you know, he's reinvented himself several times as a fighter from particular fights or particular times in his career. He's boxing him more.
You're right, Larry, and that's
this is
good
more
observation.
Rios, and with trying to do some damage off of it. And so let's see how Bradley deals with it.
Bradley just got wide with a pretty good left hook.
Really good left hook, and he took it well.
Tim seems to want to show how good he is defensively as he works, and he's very proud of himself.
Yeah, but, you know, this kind of upper body
exaggerated movement is tiring, too.
You know, I don't know what it really accomplishes.
Well, I think his objective is, see, he can't hit me. But he's not scoring either, and I think he's just exerting more energy than he needs to.
I mean, it looks beautiful defensively, but you don't score points.
No, I don't count defense if you don't play an offense with it.
I agree.
I agree, Larry. A very good point.
And that kind of defense is just defense.
For defense sake.
And Bradley is just trying to wing hard shots and hoping to land a big shot. He's not boxing his way in. He's not putting himself in the position.
Pacquiao looking really strong in this round. And first time we've seen Bradley hug tonight. This could be a sign of those big shots and exaggerated movies coming into effect. And let's see if, and he faded just like Freddie Roach asked him to.
And a little stagger in the legs is Tim Bradley. Loads up again the right hand, trying to invite Manny in.
And those feints are working, and he listens to Freddie Roach in the corner with the feints, and Bradley inviting him in. Pacquiao continuing.
Why do we think Bradley's doing this?
I think he wants to prove that he's a tough guy, and meanwhile, he's eating some big shots and losing this round in a big way, Larry.
You know, it's, hey, just beat Bradley to win the fight. It shows that he's not sure of himself, that he doesn't think just by being at his best, in the best way he can fight, he should win the fight. He has to do something special.
Very good observation. And here's Pacquiao doing something special, answering with solid punches, and Bradley not being as elusive as he was for the first time. And Bradley really in a world of trouble here, mouth open, inviting him in and taking some big shots on the chin.
A lot of energy expended by Manny, but he landed the shots. Tim kind of out on his feet a bit. Took a lot of punishment in that 7th round. Now with Pacquiao beginning to make a statement, it's up to Bradley to try and turn this thing around. Or the intensity that Manny talked about all week. He's got to keep it right here because he's doing well right now. This is round number 8. As you know, it's scheduled for 12.
And Bradley coming out, swinging hard punches, focusing on Pacquiao's midsection. And to Larry's point, Manny doing a good job of boxing and picking his spots to be aggressive in spurts, which at 35 is a smart play.
And Bradley letting him get away with it.
And Bradley backing off now. In the rounds that Bradley fought well, he was much more the aggressor. He's catching punches again, powering with his left hand instead of driving up the back foot. Of course, what he's trying to do is get himself in position to wing that right hand again, hoping he can catch Pacquiao.
You might see some welts on the right cheekbone of Look, nothing to be concerned about, but it shows he has been getting hit by that left hand.
And he sets up right in front of him. Watch for the winging right hand of Tim Bradley, because that's how he thinks he can win this fight. He's not boxing the guy. He wants to start slugging.
I don't think at this level of the game that you can beat quality fighters just by winging and hoping. You got to break a guy down. You got to set things up.
And that's more or less what Manny Pacquiao is trying to do, and doing a decent job of it. It looks to me from some of the gestures of Tim that if he were to win the fight, he wants to show this guy up, and he's not doing it.
Well, much has been made about Bradley being a runner in the first fight, and him not manning up, if you will, and wanting to exchange with him. So I think he's trying to prove he's a tough guy and that he can go toe-to-toe with Pacquiao.
But he's not doing it. Or Pacquiao's not letting him do it if he wants to do it. Look at that. What is that?
It's not effective is what it is.
And again, Bradley appears to be very proud of himself, but he hasn't landed anything. He's not going to win this round.
And if I'm a judge, I'm not impressed by those shenanigans.
Well, no, that can hurt you badly.
And those other rabbit punches can't help either. Seconds
ago, Tim gets a light left hook in there. Closing seconds of the 8th.
Looks like a first round fuel.
Pacquiao didn't really have much of a spurt there. Let's see if he closes out. But it's still enough for me to win the round.
Well, Bradley didn't do much of anything, so you got to give it to Pacquiao, in my opinion there.